Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. Getting ready to work on my 2009 Honda Pilot EXL 3.5 liter. Okay, so getting ready to change out the belt tensioner and put a new serpentine belt on there. And just to let you know this, the actual tensioner is not steel, it's made out of aluminum, and it is very possible for you to round this off. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I had to go through some mistakes because they don't work like your standard tensioners, but the belts are very tight when you're putting them back in. Okay, you can also forget your serpentine belt route, so if you do, stop for a minute, go back out, look at it, just in case you're putting it on the wrong way, because then you're going to be extra tight and you may do this. And this is me making mistakes. So this is one of my tensioners that I took apart because my other piece wasn't stripped until I tried to rebuild it and thought this one was made of steel. No, it's aluminum too, and I found out the hard way. So had to order another one. So this was original. I end up transferring pieces over, and there's some missing. This is the old piston that came off of this one, and it was going to work out, but I end up stripping it again. So I'm going to show on the video the whole installation of, well, the whole removal. Didn't do an installation video because it is very tedious and hard to do an installation video in this proper section of the vehicle, holding the phone, your camera by yourself. So just wanted to add that there. When you're pulling on this to rotate it down to compress this, you're gonna have to do it slow. It's not gonna react like your standard serpentine belt tensioner. Okay, this you're gonna have to compress it very slow. It'll start to sink, and once it sinks and it stops at a specific spot, you have to hold the tension while you work your belt on. Okay, so just wanted to say that. Look up the serpentine belt route. I'm gonna try to add that into this video as far as at the end, so in case you need to see it, or I might put it in the middle of the video. But yeah, I made some mistakes, ended up having to order another one. But if you buy it from your local parts store, it's gonna cost you about $189. So I ended up ordering 2 extra ones off of Amazon, and that's just how it happens sometimes. And the Amazon price was way cheaper than AutoZone, O'Reilly, all of them. So let me put this down. So I just wanted to add that. I think I was able to get those pieces. One of them was $38.99. Very good review. We're gonna see how it lasts through time, but it's built very well by these guys. Okay, A premium. Okay. Just in case, let's do this so you can see it a little better. All right, there's the Honda. All right, let's see if we can show it. Get some lighting. No, it makes it a little longer, but there it is, A premium. Let's see how it holds up through time, and I think it's gonna do its job. I bought parts from them before, and they're holding up. And I bought a Goodyear belt, serpentine belt, for my specific vehicle. So just wanted to add that. So enjoy the video. Hopefully it helps you out on your removal. I know there's other videos as well. Use those as well. Look at them. And I support everybody on YouTube as far as doing the things that they do, especially with their hands. So let's get on with the video. Let's do it. Just wanted to add this. It is a lot easier to access and remove the serpentine belt at the bottom. I went from the top to release it, but I had to go back in through the bottom to put it back on. So taking it off and putting it back on, you're definitely gonna wanna do it from the bottom bolt, because you have 2. You have one here and one here. So you can do it either way, but it's a lot easier to do it from the bottom. All right, enjoy the video. What's good? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry about the light. Working on a 2009 Honda Pilot EXL, getting ready to replace the belt tensioner and put a new serpentine belt on this guy. All right, so just a quick tip for those who are doing this: if you do not have a regular socket, which I don't, I have a Allen head, and it's round on the outside up here for the tensioner bolt. So I had to make me a build. Got me a number 10 Allen and a regular 10mm wrench, and just having those 2 guys. Let's see if I get this back over here.
I'm able to wedge this up in here. So if I can get it again. There we go. And I'm using that. And trying to hold this phone still. If I can find my belt. And I took a 22 millimeter and put on a 1/2 inch breaker bar, sliding it up like this, and cranking this bad boy. So I'm having to do that inch by inch. Actually, I'm about to change over, since I did break it free. I'm about to change over to a ratcheting wrench to do this too, so be right back. All right, so got my ratchet wrench, slid over my Allen. That's very tight in there. And let's do righty tighty, lefty loosey. Yep, and we should be good. Let's get back under here. And I'm glad I got it to break free. And I'm gonna support that on the back side with my hand. Let's see if this can sit there for a minute. Nope, can't do it. Let's see if I can still hold it though. If I go slow. I just wanted to break free. Now I can release the tension. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, I got it. Now I'm getting ready to release the tension on this 19 millimeter to take the serpentine butt off. So give me a sec. All right, so I had to come up from the top. I had to use my serpentine belt removal tool because it's so tight up in here, and it's a little easier to access from up top. So that being said, I'm going to lift my power steering reservoir up. Let's see if I can get it up. Maybe, maybe not. All right, so I just need to get it on the actual serpentine belt piece down here. Let me set this back in there because it's bumping up against the AC line. All right, so we're gonna push this back towards the fire wall once I get my 19 on down here. And feel. There it is. All right, now I got that. He slipped off for me. Let's put him back. And we just need to remove this serpentine belt so we can go back underneath and proceed. You might not see me for a second. Just want to make sure I'm set. All right, ratchet is good. Let's crank it, and we should be able to slide this belt off. Let's see. Might have to take my belt removal tool, and let's see, I'm gonna crank this. So basically, getting ready to remove this guy, and I'm bumping up against this. Got a little flex, so I might be able to still do it. Let me rotate this a little bit. Here, there. All right, so you might have to adjust your serpentine belt tensioner tool, removal tool. I'm just getting back on there, and you want to make sure you're on there correctly, nice and flush. Now I can compress this guy a little better, and let's see if I can get him off the alternator. And I don't feel like it. So let's see if I can go down to the other one. And if not, I will be removing this power steering a little bit. So let me compress this back. I'm hoping to get it off, and if not, keep sliding off on the side on me. All right, let's move this out the way. Set this over here, overspilled tank, and I can see a little better. And I might have to lift this up and go underneath, but not quite sure. I'm gonna jack the car all the way up. All right, right there, buddy, right there. So worst case scenario, I might have to remove power steering a little bit. There we go, almost off the alternator. He's loose. I'm gonna take him a little more. Like almost there. Like, there we go. Now I'm gonna let this come back very slowly. There we go. All right, so I got this out. It's a little tight in there. I'm gonna leave this at the same angle. That way when I go back in. All right, now I can go back underneath. Let me do that. And that way I can get this belt off and start pulling it out. All right, so we got the serpentine belt off. And you see that little funky Allen right there. I'm glad the new tensioner came with a different style. So let's get this belt out the way because we're putting the new one on. Right, and definitely take a picture of your route or something to make sure you're putting it back on correctly. All right, got my Allen build. There we go. Let's put it back on. And we want it to set real good. All right, so now I got that on there, and it's so tight. Let's keep ratcheting it. So I'm about to spin this on out, my little tool set up, and I shall return briefly. All right, so we back up under here, got that free. This is a 12 millimeter to get this guy out. So let's go ahead and remove it. Right here, 12 milli. And he's almost out. Now that bolt right there is pretty long. So you're gonna probably have to remove this at the bottom first before you get it back in. All right, so we got our 12 out. Sit him to the side. And let's see what we get now. And we got the whole assembly out. There we go. All right, so now I'm about to follow this process in reverse, okay? This is supposed to have movement like that. And everything looks regular. And let's get ready to get it back on there. So that's what's up. So that's how you remove this guy. And to put it back in is going to be a little hectic. Not going to be able to show all that. But yep, hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe if you will, please. And this is how you remove it.
I hope you made it through the video, and if you did, please hit the like and subscribe button. You know, even if you don't want to see my content all the time, you can turn on or turn off your notifications. But like I said, hopefully you made it through the video. There are tedious things doing this specific job, and if you do, I definitely recommend you change your serpentine belt, get a new one, because you don't want to have to do this job again as far as this tensioner and everything. Just because it's tedious. You might get it done better than me. You may not make any strips and round anything off. So just wanted to add that. Please hit the like, subscribe, and see you on the next video. And I'm out.